Good morning, Eric Greenmeyer. It is, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday, April the 19th. Almost positive. Today's project, and it's been a while since I've posted an engine video. This is my Sea-Doo cylinder head. We are going to show you how to clean the surface up. As you can see, I started to clean that up a little bit. We're going to show you how to take some contact cement, some big sheets of sanding paper. I'm going to glue two of them side by side. We're going to make two sanding blocks, one 220 and then one 120. And I'm using MDF particle board that we got from Home Depot. 3/4 inch, perfectly straight machine, the whole thing. Now a lot of people might hate on this, but my plan is to take this piece of wood and glue two of these sheets. I know they're in the package, but two of these sheets onto this block. Okay, I'm making two blocks. This is the 120, and then I got the 220 for the finishing for that piece of wood. But we're going to use some DAP contact cement, glue this up, and I will give you a couple before and after shots, and I'm going to try to videotape me sanding, and I'm going to put my phone, I'm using my phone, I'm going to put it up on the light so you can watch actually what we're doing. Alright, check back in a little bit. Alright, I've put some contact cement on the MDF, and I am scratching around with the putty knife. And you gotta wait for this stuff to kind of start to get tacky before you glue the paper to it. So we are totally taking advantage of that. Use this other trowel. Really smooth it out. There you go. I mean, I should probably be using a brush, but I forgot to buy one from Home Depot. So that's some quick masonry tools here as a backup. And like I said, you gotta wait for this stuff to get tacky before you stick the paper to it. You want to make sure it's flat. Now the reason I'm using a piece of MDF instead of a plywood is this stuff has been pressed and glued so it's straight. It's pretty much, it's cabinet wood. So you have to, you need something straight. A lot of people I've seen do this, they use a piece of plate glass. That's really good too. I don't have access to that, and I'm not buying a piece of plate glass just to do this. So I see it on YouTube, just like we all do. Piece of particle board, 3/4 inch thick. It's not going to flex on you. Small cylinder head, and you could use this. This is an application that you could do many small engines with. This is a kind of do-it-yourself DIY, old school way to resurface a cylinder head. And we have to clean all of this up so it seals properly. It's got a lot of schmutz all over it. But we'll clean it up. This is the before, and in a few minutes, I'm going to give that some time to set up now that it looks all as even. The second it gets tacky, I'm going to throw the sandpaper on it, let it set up, and I'm going to go place it over there, and the sun will dry totally before we even start this. So I wanted to show you how we did that, and I will be back in a little bit. See you in a bit. Alright, we're back. I got the cylinder head on the first part. We're going to use the 120 grit first. We're going to take a couple of passes at this. And this is the before after. This is the before picture. You can see there's not heavy pitting, but rust and all kinds of nastiness. We're going to clean this whole head up. It's going to look like $1 million after we're done. I'm going to hand my phone to my assistant, Tyler. You got it? Mm-hmm. All right. So, first thing we're going to do, a little WD-40. Spray the cylinder head a little, just a little. You don't need a lot.
Some got on my knee.
And you want to hold the cylinder flat like this. Okay?
That.
And you just want to do orbital motion. Just like that.
Is that how I'm do you want to do it? How long do you want to do it?
Ooh, look at how fast that cleaned that up.
Wow. Okay.
Right. So a little more WD.
WD-40.
WD-40 is important because that's lubricating.
X, don't put the thing.
Wow, that really cleaning it up nice. Look at that. That's like
shiny.
Spotley clean, right?
Then more WD-40.
More WD-40.
This is the third round.
Eric, drag the hose up for Daddy so I could use it. I'm going to have to hose the sample for that. Tyler, can you see this?
Yeah, I can see that.
You see the motion I'm using?
He's doing like, say you're making a circle already.
Yep.
But you want to do like it's like a flat circle. It's like this. Say you're drawing a square. Like, do it.
All right, now you see all the material we've taken off that's on here?
Look at all that.
And cylinder head right
Now
there.
Look at that. It's looking beautiful.
All greasy. That's all the material you just took off with the WD. So, real quickly, here Tyler, take this. You know, face me. And take this, just like that.
Then if you have a hose like that, see that little gun hose? If you guys have that, or you could just use your normal hose, you'll have to get all that disgusting.
That's all aluminum.
It's all aluminum.
See that hoses right off. Look.
It hoses right off. Look, let's get a closer look at this, guys. Look how beautiful that looks.
Now you're back to your 120 grit. Okay.
It looks like a red stop sign, but it doesn't have the red stop on it.
So now the paper's been cleaned and it's wet. A little WD-40.
Dad, when did you get that?
Oh, I bought this today. What, the piece of wood?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was today.
Okay.
Back at it.
Back at it. This is the fourth round.
Now don't be afraid to go like this.
Yeah.
Up and down. Okay? That's fine. But circular motions are the best.
Yeah. That's faster.
Circular. No, not today.
Just like that. This is one side. This is the front. It's the back.
Okay. So, now.
Now look at it.
The camera's not shaking too bad, right, Ty?
No, it's not shaking.
Alright, so I'm going to take a rag. Let's see what kind of progress we've made. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh, look at that, guys.
That totally, what a difference, right, Ty?
Beautiful, yep. Totally.
Look at that difference, dude.
If you just rewind the video, look at the before picture, and look at it now.
That is almost all pitted out. We're going to continue. We're going to stop the video here.
And do a part 2.
Yeah, I'm going to give you guys... Look at all the aluminum that comes off.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's a before. We're going to keep going. I want to focus on these areas, that, and this. So I will take a final shot of it with the 220. I think this is the 120, right? Yeah, this is the 120 grit paper. And we'll come back and I'm going to kiss it with the 220. And then my cylinder head should totally be spotless. Old school DIY tricks, man. Piece of particle board, MDF, at least 3/4 thick. You want the thickness for the rigidity. And it's cabinet wood, so it's straight. You know, I mean, you could do this with a piece of steel that's real thick, that's totally flat, or a piece of plate glass. I chose the cabinet wood. The results speak for themselves. There they are. So it's going to be totally clean and ready for reassembly. Cool. Hope you guys, well, I'll be back and we'll talk a little bit more. All right, thanks. All right, guys. Back, round 2. Wanted to take a final shot of the cylinder head. This is it. That's our finished result right there, guys. I can't, you know, it's awesome. And it's straight. I put this over it. Checked it with the feeler gauges always. Nothing. Totally dead flat. I'm going to assemble it when that time comes. Got to check the squish band because I did take material off. Set the squish band, make sure it's good, and this head's totally ready to go back into full-time service and get another, I don't know, 300 hours out of it. The unit had, when I got that jet ski, it had, let's see, it had 275 hours on it. So yeah, I'm rounding it up to 3 because I put about, 50 on it since I've had it. But another 300 hours out of that, I had no problem. All right, guys, hope you liked it. Hope this helps. And we'll catch you on the next video. See you later.